Good afternoon, gentlemen. Active Aussie MGTOW here. Monday afternoon, New Year's Day. Just want to wish all my viewers and listeners a happy new year. I'm back in Brisbane now. I came back late on Saturday night. Just been very tired. It was a very long flight back home and had a stopover in Hong Kong for several hours as well. So just been sleeping and not feel quite good now though. I'm just staying at my sister and mother's house and taking care of Frida, our dog, until my mum and sister get back. Someone else has been staying at the house, but they just left about an hour ago, so I'll go back home soon and stay with Frida. But just felt like coming out here for now and making this video. I'm still planning on making the barbecue video which I've talked about before. Today's a public holiday, so most of the small businesses and shops are closed, including the butcher shop. So maybe tomorrow or Wednesday I'll go to the organic butcher not far from my place and get some steak, sausages, etc. and I'll make a barbecue video. It would be better if it's not raining and it's a clear sunny day, but I can still make it on a day like this. But I just want to have a bit of a rest, and I'll try and make the video within the next 2 to 3 days. I just want to make a few comments, some observations I made while I was over in Europe in several different countries, as you know. The first thing I noticed is that the infrastructure in particular is very good, especially in Germany and the Netherlands. That's one thing I really noticed very quickly. And I got the Eurostar from Paris to Amsterdam, and that was just excellent. Plus one day I caught the train from Amsterdam to Rotterdam, and the rail services over there are just excellent, and they have really good highways, freeways. And I know Amsterdam's a small city. It's only about 800, 900,000 people maybe, but they seem to have things figured out pretty well. Even have a subway metro in Amsterdam, unlike here in Brisbane where the traffic is just crazy. Brisbane is a very car dependent city. The Brisbane Gold Coast area, southeast Queensland, it's like the LA of Australia. So people here just love their cars. A lot of people have 2 cars, so the roads are just getting clogged up. Also because a lot of people have moved here and they buy cars as well. But one thing I noticed over in Europe is that in regard to infrastructure, public transport, it seems to be a lot better than here. Another thing I noticed is the lack of obesity. I didn't see many obese, overweight people, especially in Germany and in Amsterdam. And in Amsterdam in particular, many of the women are extremely beautiful. They're very fit, look very stylish and elegant. Unlike here in Brisbane, here in Australia, the contrast was quite amazing. I think a lot of people there just do more exercise, especially in Amsterdam. A lot of people ride bikes. I saw a lot of people jogging as well, a lot more than I see here. So they seem to appreciate a more healthy sort of lifestyle. Maybe they have a better diet as well. It was the same in Paris, but maybe it was just the areas I went to, but I didn't really see that many overweight people. It's a different culture, different lifestyle compared to here. But one thing I did notice is that I seemed to come across more people who were smoking. So that was one difference, and especially women in the 30 to 40 age range. So I saw more people smoking in Europe compared to here. But I didn't see hardly any young women in their early to mid-20s smoking. And nearly all the women I saw just looked great. Even the more chubby, full-figured girls, they were very well toned. It's obvious that they work out, they go running, they go to the gym. They are doing a lot of exercise, just taking care of themselves in general. So that's one thing I noticed. Maybe the attitude is not much different to, the attitude of these women is not much different to the gals in the USA, Australia, UK, whatever, but they certainly looked a hell of a lot better than the women do here, so they really seem to take care of themselves. That's just an observation I made as well. Bit of a miserable day here. There's been a lot of flooding around Brisbane and the Gold Coast, especially the Gold Coast, and it looks like several rivers are going to burst their banks, and it just seems this weather is just unrelenting. It's continuing. There have been very bad storms here while I've been away, and had 170 km/h winds in one storm, which caused a lot of damage. That was on December 15th, the day I left, I think, and got a little bit of water damage in my apartment. A few carpet tiles in the bedroom, or at least half of them, are all wet, and one of my Turkish rugs got a bit wet, so I think the strong wind has blown the rain right in just under the door. I've had everything closed up, and I cleaned the balcony up before I left, but still got some water in, but it's just wind-blown rain, I think, so I'm going to have to replace the carpet tiles and replace one of my rugs and just clean up my apartment, give it a bit of a makeover, but no big deal. All my pot plants, my plants on the balcony have been wrecked, so that's a bit of a pity, but what can you do? You can get these bad storms in Brisbane sometimes, so I was sort of expecting something could happen just before I left, but it's not like it's a huge problem. Maybe it's a day's work to get everything back to normal, and I'll just air everything out. I've done a bit already, but I'm a bit tired, so I just wanted to relax before I start doing that. But anyway, guys, that's all for now, and hopefully I can talk to you again soon. Cheers.